It's challenging being a farmer sometimes. Like, you could work 24 hours a day if you wanted to and you still wouldn't get your jobs done. You have your good days and your bad days and your good seasons and your bad seasons. Hopefully they level each other out. That's the idea.
I'm Craig Calvert, a dairy farmer from Wiseleigh, about 3.5 hours from Melbourne. I'm the 6th generation farmer on this land. My girls are the 7th, and looks like they're going to grow up to take over, which is good. Working day on the farm, we start about 4 o'clock in the morning, milk the cows, put their day feed out.
So I think we're running around about 18% protein on that, so it's a pretty well-balanced diet. They get fed very well, very, very well.
And then you get into the rest of your jobs. You might be spraying or harvesting. This is a lucerne crop. It's a good yielding crop and pretty much good cow food.
If I was getting paid by the hour, I'd be a very rich man, that's for sure. But it just doesn't work like that.
We had, 2.5, 3 years of pretty severe drought. So that was some pretty hard times. And then around about November, it was a bad season for fires. So when it came over the top of the farm, we'd moved all our stock down to the flat land. We got our kids into town. Apparently it was a pretty good show from in there. You could see what was going down over the hill. The glow was pretty horrific. And obviously it was probably a bit hard on them, knowing their parents were in that. And there was fire racing through the canopy, ground fire. A lot of our house, around the house and the sheds got burnt. A lot of machinery got taken, and it was pretty intense. Ember showers and charcoal sort of hitting you pretty hard and setting fire to everything that wasn't already burnt. As it was coming over, pretty intense. I think there was about 8 choppers in the air. They were dropping water pretty much on top of us and around us. You've been in a drought. You can see that the choppers were struggling to find places to fill up their water buckets. And I think there was a few loads there that went on the roof that were pretty much straight mud, which got a bit messy, but it did the job. So yeah, we appreciate their help.
Were you worried about the farm when that happened?
Yeah, but I was more worried about Mum and Dad though.
It was a bit much, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
It's definitely a relief to sort of see it over, but you sort of back up and you go and assess the damage, and I think we added it up, it was about 450 grand we lost that evening. You just got to sort of run your business as best you can and get back on your feet.
After the fires, when I did start dealing with rural aid, I could see how much change that they were actually doing, and they used me to get a feel for the local area and who wasn't getting the help, who needed it. They actually cared. It was actually really nice. Farmers are a breed that like to stand on their own 2 feet, and they don't like asking for help very much. Obviously, if we're not doing so well, it reflects through the whole community. If we can all help each other out and make everyone's life a little bit easier, they can continue farming and putting food on their table. Rural aid, obviously, they can't make it rain, but in the meantime, while the times are tough, they can make a change, they can make a difference.